CTV News at 5 with Hudson MACK.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. 2 Victoria elementary schools were locked down at recess and over the noon hour today. The children kept inside to keep them safe from a cougar. Police and conservation officers with tracking dogs were outside scouring the Fairfield neighbourhood around Margaret, Jenkins and Sir James Douglas schools. It's the second credible cougar sighting in the area in a week, and school officials and parents were taking no chances. CTV's Louise Hartland joins us now live with more. Louise.
Hudson, people living in Fairfield say they are shocked a cougar could be so close to the city, but conservation officers say their presence shouldn't come as a surprise at all. Bloodhounds are a rare sight in the Fairfield area. They are here because conservation officers received a report of a cougar on Moss Street, close to Sir James Douglas School. We're in a high-density neighbourhood near a school, and usually when there's a sighting near a school, that's when we have our most concern to want to come out and verify if there's a cougar in the area or not.
I was a little alarmed. I just wouldn't think that there would be a cougar in this area, being so residential and so close to the city core. The big cat was spotted at 6:20 this morning, but it wasn't reported to the Conservation Service until after 8.
No, we didn't pick up any scent, but there's a lot of house cats in the neighborhood, so the dogs are often thrown off by that. And by the time the dogs got here, there's a bit of a delay, so you can lose the scent over time. So it's just because the dogs didn't pick up a scent today doesn't mean there wasn't a cougar out here.
As a precaution, Sir James Douglas and Margaret Jenkins schools were put on lockdown. Kids kept inside during lunch and recess.
By the time I heard about it, the school had everything in hand. The kids were all being marshaled straight into the school, so they were probably safer at school than they would have been with me because I hadn't heard about it, so it seemed like it was okay.
Just last week, 2 schools in James Bay were locked down after this man spotted a cougar.
And I thought it was a dog, and then I saw the entire animal, and I was like, that's a cougar.
The big cat was never found, but conservation officers say the 2 sightings are likely the same animal.
There's been cougars in the inner city of Victoria in the past, so there's no reason to believe there wouldn't be another cougar at this time.
This cougar was tranquilized and relocated after it was found in the Empress Hotel Parkade. Conservation officers are hopeful the cougar roaming close to Victoria's city core now won't meet the same fate and will wander back into the wild all on its own. The BC Conservation Office says it receives dozens of cougar calls every day, but many of them are cases of mistaken identity. Cougars are big. An average male weighs about 125 pounds and a female about 100. That's more than 45 kilograms. A large male can measure 9 feet or more than 2.5 meters in length, including a 30-inch or 76-centimeter tail. If you see a cougar, call the BC Conservation Service right away at the number on your screen. Hudson.
All right, Louise Hartland reporting. Louise, thank you.
You're welcome.